Doesn't matter if it's raining or sunny. Steve Weigel is riding for the Red Cross no matter what.
That's right. Nothing will stop him. Steve's now in Hope Sound on the second day of his ride that started in Sebastian on Monday with the finish line Friday in Boca Raton. And Steve, after 2 days, how are you feeling out there?
Not a bad second day, actually pretty easy. We started off in Fort Pierce at Cobb's Landing this morning, and that was about 12:30. Actually, we did the noon newscast right on the waterfront, right at the marina. Beautiful spot. We've been there for many years. And then it was about 20 miles down US 1 through Port St. Lucie, through Jensen Beach, over the famous Roosevelt Bridge. That was the tough spot, and then into Stewart after that. We had a great crowd with us, and we had a lot of people honking their horns, and also some folks who came out of their businesses along US 1, especially Port St. Lucie, to cheer us on too. So we put on a little over 20 miles today. Tomorrow we're headed into Palm Beach County. We'll start in Stewart and we'll ride down into West Palm by later in the afternoon. Hopefully we'll make it. We hit a little bit of rain today, but not very much. We actually got pretty lucky, and Michael rode along with me this year, so I had some company along the ride this afternoon too. It was a lot of fun, and it was a pretty good day. We actually had clouds, but for the most part, at least in our area, the rain held off just a little. Now, the bike is auctioned off on Friday, so if you're interested in the bike, I know we always have some really good bids for it. All that money goes to the Red Cross. That'll be Friday at 5 and 6 o'clock as we head down to the Dubliner in Boca. And also, of course, you can pick up your Hurricane Survival Guide. It's at Publix, available now in most of the Publix stores, or at least by June 1st. It's hitting the store shelves. It's free as you walk in the door, packed with the information on this year's hurricane season. And that's really part of the ride. We want to get you ready for this year's season. Get you ready now before the season starts on June 1st. And one of the ways is dine in the Red Cross. Yes, Tammy, you can come on in. Tammy is the communications director at the Red Cross. And you have some tips on how people can get ready.
Absolutely. Now is the time for everybody to prepare themselves for the upcoming hurricane season.
Yes.
As we know, it starts on June the 1st. And the Red Cross has a wonderful mobile app that we're encouraging everybody to go on right now and download that app. If you have iPhones and if you have a phone with an Android system, take advantage of this. There's a wealth of information, and all of that information is helpful during the entire hurricane season.
Will that give you like where the storm shelters are when a hurricane comes, that sort of information?
Absolutely. It will give you information as it relates to the shelters in your area. It will give you some tips on different things that you need to include in your disaster kit, the need to have a disaster plan. It'll talk a little bit about some things that you can do to protect your home and your property. It's just a wonderful app with a wealth of information, and we encourage everyone to download those right now.
All right, sounds great. Thanks for the tips, Tammy. Make sure to download that app. And we also have our own app, of course, for severe weather, where you can download our Storm Shield app for Android and for iPhone. It's available on iTunes, and it's a fantastic app. It's really a weather radio on your smartphone. It'll give you alerts. You're walking down the street, you're walking in the mall, you're at a restaurant. It'll go off and let you know that there's a warning for your area.